Hi guys, welcome to Annie's Math and Science. In this video, we are going to learn about quadratic functions. Quadratic functions means how to graph the quadratic functions and how can you find the axis of symmetry, vertex and all. Okay, the quadratic function is a function that can be written in the standard form f of x equals ax square plus bx plus c and where a is not equal to 0. The shape of the quadratic function will be a parabola and the place where it turns up or down, like it could be the parabola could be upwards or downwards. Here in this case upward, or otherwise it will be downward in this way also. So at what point it is turning, these points are actually called vertex. In this example, the vertex is actually the point where it is turning, so which is 3 and 0. So 3 is the x value and 0 is the y value, and so you have to take the x value as its axis of symmetry. So that's a turning point, and also the x point, the x value of the turning point is actually axis of symmetry. The shape of the quadratic function graph will be a parabola. In this question, we have to identify the vertex and the axis of symmetry. So in this example, like this is the turning point, so this is the vertex. So vertex will be, here it's 3 and 2. So 3, 2 will be the vertex. This is the vertex. And axis of symmetry will be the x value of the vertex. So because it's passing through 3. So 3 will be x is equal to 3 will be the axis of symmetry. And the graph is actually opening upwards. It opens upward. In this question, we have to graph y is equal to minus x square plus 1. So notice this, there is no x term in here. So just x square term and a constant term is there. And also the coefficient of the x square is actually negative 1. So here it's negative. So negative. So you can say, you can assume, you can decide that the graph of this quadratic function must be a parabola, and also it opens downward because this is negative. So if a value is greater than 0, then it opens upward. If a is less than 0, which is negative, then it opens downward. Okay, so for graphing it, we can make a table and you can choose some x values so that you can substitute in here and find the value of y. Okay, so let us say okay, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so now we can find the value of value of y when you substitute the x value. X is equal to minus 2. So y is equal to minus x square plus 1. So first of all, let us substitute minus 2. So minus of minus 2 the whole square plus 1. So minus 2 the whole square will be 4, and there is 4 minus outside. So it will become minus 4 plus 1, which is equal to negative 3. Okay, so the first answer will be negative 3. And then substitute y is equal to negative 1. So y is equal to minus of minus 1 the whole square plus 1, which is equal to, this will be plus 1 because minus 1 the whole square will be positive, and there is 1 in front, like minus in front of the bracket. So that is minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 0. So we can write 0 here. And now for y x is equal to 0, in this place when you are substituting x is equal to 0, the whole term will be gone. So because the whole x square will be 0 means the whole term will be gone. So y is equal to 1. So the value of y will be just 1 because the x terms will be cancelled because we substitute the x values as 0. So only 1 will be left in there. So 1. And then again when you substitute 1 in here, so here it could be like plus or either plus or minus. This will be 1 square, and so minus of 1 will be minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. And when you substitute 2 in here, again the same thing will happen, because 2 square will be 4 and the minus outside will be attached to it. So minus 4 plus 1, which is equal to negative 3. So the same values will be repeating. So negative 2, the value of y will be minus 3. So the first pair is minus 2, minus 3. So minus 2 and minus 3 will be here. And then minus 1, 0 will be this one. And 0 and 1 and 1, 0 here. And then 2 and negative 3. So here. Then you can join the points to make a parabola. Okay, so this is also when there is negative sign in front of the x squared term, you can like immediately you can conclude that the parabola opens downward. If it is positive, then it opens upward. Okay, this is how we can graph the quadratic function. This question is about graphing by using vertex and axis of symmetry. The equation is given. So y equals, the question is y equals 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. Okay, so in this one you have to find the axis of symmetry first. So for that you have a formula, x is equal to minus b over 2a. So this is a formula to find the axis of symmetry. So this is the a value and this is the b value and this is the c value. Okay, so let us write the standard form of this quadratic function. Y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. So the coefficient of x squared is a, coefficient of x is b, and the constant term is c. So in this case, like x is equal to minus b over 2a means the value of b is negative 12 and a is 4. Okay, let us substitute these values in this formula. So x is equal to minus of minus b, so minus of minus 12 over 4. So that is equal to, this will become plus, so 12 over 4 will be 3. Okay, so the axis of symmetry is 3. Actually, okay, so this is 2 times a, so which is 2 times 4. So this will become positive and 2 times 4 will be equal to 8. Okay, so 12 over 8, which is equal to, so this is like you can simplify by dividing both by 4, this by 4, and so this will be 3 over 2. So the axis of symmetry is equal to 3 over 2. So the formula is x is equal to minus b over 2a, and b value is minus 12 and a value is 4. So minus of minus 12 will be plus 12, and 2 times then the a value 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. So then when you simplify, you get 3 over 2. So now so you found the axis of symmetry. So now the next step is finding the vertex. So vertex means you have to substitute the value of x in the original equation, in the quadratic function. So so that you can find the value of y. So x value is 3 over 2. So when you substitute the x's in here, then x value in here, then you can find the value of y. So that you can find the vertex. So y equals 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. Okay, so the value of x is equal to 3 over 2. Substitute 3 over 2 in the place of x in here. So y equals 4 times 3 over 2 the whole square minus 12 times 3 over 2 plus 9. So 4 times, this is 3 square is 9 over 4, and then minus 12 times 3 over 2 plus 9. So when you simplify this and this get cancelled, so you will get only 9 in here, minus 12 divided by 2 will be 6, and this will be 1. So 1 times 2 is 2 and 6 times 2 is 12. So 6 times 3 will be 18 plus 9. So 9 minus 18 will be negative 9. Negative 9 plus 9 will be equal to 0. So the value of y will be equal to 0. So the vertex is 3 over 2. So vertex is 3 over 2 and 0. Okay. So now you got the x value, axis of symmetry, and from the x value you found the vertex also. Now we have only one point, which is 3 over 2 and 0. So which is equal to 3 over 2 is actually 1.5 and 0. Okay. So you can plot this here, 1.5 and 0. Okay. So this is the vertex. And also you can see now the coefficient of x square, which is positive or negative. It's positive. So the like parabola opens upward. It opens upward. And also with one point you cannot graph, like you cannot make a graph. So you need more than one point to draw to make a graph. So further what you can do is, like you can see, this is 0, and so you can take one point in here, and you can, this is the x value, and you can substitute for x in this equation to find the value of y. So you will get one more point. So when you substitute, y is equal to 4x square minus 12x plus 9. In this case, when you substitute the value of x as 0, these two terms will be 0. So 0 minus 0 plus 9. So the value will be 0 and 9. So this is the point. So here you moved 1.5 point and you got 0. For that 0, the point is 0 and 9. So 0 and the y value is 9 here. So you can plot that. At the same time, you can move again, 1.5 point here. So this is half and this is 1. So for 3 also, you have the same reflection. So reflection of this point will be at 3. So which means another point will be 3 and 9. Okay, so 3 and 9 will be here. Okay, so that could be another point. So you have the vertex, that is one point, and also here 2 points in here, so that you can make a parabola. But if you want to make a little bit prompt, again the shape, if you want the shape to be very nice, then you can find one more point, so which is x is equal to 1. So here, because after this one, in between 0 and 1.5, that is 1.1, right? So you can select the value of x as 1. So for x is equal to 1, you can find another point. So y is equal to 4 times 1 the whole square minus 12 times 1 plus 9. So this is 1 square will be 1. 1 times 4 will be 4 minus 12 plus 9, which is equal to negative 8 plus 9, which is equal to 1. So you have the point 1 and 1 in here. So 1 and 1 will be another point. So 1 and 1 will be here. Okay. So if you find the reflection of that point, then the reflection will be 2 and 1. Because the y values will be same for the how many units you are moving here. So you are moving only half a unit, and so for 1 and 1 means you have to move right half a unit, and so for 2 also the point will be 2 and 1. So you found one more point in here, so you can join all these points now. Okay, so this is the parabola, and the axis of symmetry is actually 1.5, which is equal to 3 over 2. So axis of symmetry is you can say 1.5 or 3 over 2. So the vertex is this is the vertex, and this will be 3 over 2 and 0. This is how you can graph the quadratic function by using vertex and axis of symmetry. In this question, we have to graph the function first, and then if a is greater than 0, you have to find the minimum value, and if a is less than 0, find the maximum value. So let us see what is minimum value and maximum value. Okay. So minimum value means here. So let us see first what is minimum value and maximum value. Minimum value means when the parabola opens upward when a is greater than 0. If a is greater than 0, then parabola opens upward. It opens upward. And if a is less than 0, which means the a value will be negative. So then it opens downward. Okay. So in this case it opens upward, and so it has a minimum value because all the values will be greater than this value, right? So the point like where it turns will be a minimum point. So if I say like this is 4 and 3, then the minimum value will be 3. 3 will be the y value. So y value will be the minimum value. And if I consider this one, here the parabola opens downward, and let us say in this case this is 1 and 4. Okay, so this is the vertex. So y value will be the maximum value because this is the maximum value, and other values will be lesser than this point. So you have to take this as maximum value and this is minimum value. This is minimum and this is maximum. So when parabola opens upward, it has a minimum value, and when a parabola opens downward, it has a maximum value. Let us continue with this question. So for finding the minimum value and maximum value, before that you have to graph the equation. So you graph the quadratic function. So for that you have to use the axis of symmetry and also vertex formula. So x is equal to minus b over 2a is the formula for axis of symmetry. Once we know the value of x, you can substitute the value of x in here to find the value of y, which will be the x and y values will be the value of vertex. Okay, so x is equal to minus b over 2a. So b value equals the coefficient of x, which is 2, and a value equals the quotient of x squared, which is negative 1. So let us substitute in here. So x is equal to minus 2 over 2 times minus 1. So which is equal to negative 2 over negative 2, which is equal to 1. So the axis of symmetry is equal to 1. Now we can substitute the value of 1 in the place of x in this equation to get the value of y. So y equals minus x squared plus 2x plus 5. And now you can substitute the value of x as 1. So minus 1 square plus 2 times 1 plus 5. So minus 1 square will be minus 1. And then 2 times 1 will be 2. So plus 5. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 minus 1 will be 6. Okay. So now the vertex is like 6 is the y value and 1 is the x value. So 1 and 6. 1 and 6. So now you found one value, right? So now you need one more point, at least one more point to plot the graphs, to draw the graph. So the axis of symmetry is x is equal to 1 and vertex equals 1 and 6, right? And now you have only one point here. So 1, 6 will be the first point. So 1 and 6. 1 and 6 will be here. So this is the vertex 1, 6. Okay. Now you need 2 more points to draw the graph. So let us consider, so this is actually 1. Let us consider 0 here, or let us consider 0 or negative 1. So x is equal to negative 1. So substitute for that. So y is equal to minus of minus 1 the whole square plus 2 times minus 1 plus 5. Okay. So x is equal to negative 1 and y is equal to minus of minus 1 the whole square and plus 2 times minus 1 plus 5. Just you are substituting in here. So minus 1 the whole square will be 1 and plus 2 times minus 1 will be minus 2 plus 5, which is equal to minus 1 minus 2 will be negative 3. Negative 3 plus 5 will be 2. Okay. So the other point will be negative 1 and 2. negative 1 and 2 is here. So negative 1 and 2 will be here. And so you can choose the reflection here now. This is 1 and 0, 1. So 2 points you have moved and you found this point. And you have to move 2 points in here. And so you can plot the same point in here, which is equal to, so the reflected point will be 3 and 2. This will be minus 1 and 2. So now you have 3 points. You can draw the graph. Okay, so graphing part finished. Now let us go here. If a is greater than 0, find the minimum value. If a is less than 0, find the maximum value. So in this case, this is negative. So this is a is less than 0, which is negative. So the parabola opens downward and it has a maximum value. Maximum value will be the y value of the vertex. So 6 will be the maximum value. Okay, you can write like this, or otherwise y is equal to 6, which is the maximum value. Okay, in this question we can sketch the parabola by using vertex and y-intercept. In the previous question you are finding the axis of symmetry and also vertex by yourself and then you graph. But in this case, vertex and y-intercept are given and you have to graph the parabola. Okay, so let us see like what is vertex. Vertex is 3, 6. So 3, 6 will be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 3, 6. And also y-intercept is minus 2. So sorry, y-intercept is just 2. So y-intercept is here. Y-intercept means when x is equal to 0. So when x value is equal to 0, the intercept is 2. So which is this point. So from this you can understand the parabola opens downward. So in this case, like 0 is here, which means 1, 2, 3 points away left of the axis of symmetry. So again 3 points you have to count to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and then here the point will be 2. So 6 and 2, and this is 0, 2. So you have 3 points now. It's easy for you to sketch it. Okay, so this is a parabola. So vertex is given and also y-intercept is given. So vertex is actually 3, 6. So you have plotted that first. And intercept, y-intercept means x is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, the value of y will be 2. So that is this point. And so for that, you have moved 3 units to the left. And from the axis of symmetry, again from the axis of symmetry, you have to move 3 units to the right and plot this point. And then you have to sketch the parabola. So in this question, we have to find the value of c, which is the constant term. And the vertex is given. Vertex means this has a x and y value, right? This is x and then y. Now you are going to substitute these values in this equation to find the value of c. So y is negative 4. That is equal to x is 3. So 3 square minus 6 times 3 plus c. So minus 4, that is equal to 9 minus 18 plus c. Now you can bring all these numbers to the other side. First of all, we can simplify this first. So 9 minus 18 will be negative 9. Negative 9 plus c, that is equal to negative 4. And now you can bring this to the other side. So this will be plus 9 and plus 9. So this will be gone and the value of c will be equal to 5. So c is equal to 5 will be the answer. In this question, the equation is given, just the normal function, general function is given and a point is given and you have to write the quadratic function. So for that, you have to substitute these values in here in the place of x and y. So this is x and this is y. So y is 2, that is equal to a times x is actually it's 0 plus c. Okay, so in this case this term will be gone. So if this term is gone, then C value is equal to 2. So A times 0 is actually 0, so this will be gone and only C will be left. So C value is equal to 2. Now you know the value of C, and also Y value, X value. You can find the value of A in here. So Y equals AX squared plus C. So Y value is 2, and that is equal to A value you don't have to substitute in here. Okay, so there are 2 points in here, 0, 2 and 3, 5. So using the first point, you are finding the value of C. So C is equal to 2. So when you are like giving the value of X as 0, this term will be gone and only 2 will be left. So C is equal to 2. And now you can use the second point, which is 3 and 5, to find the value of A. Because you are here, like you know the value of 2, but if you are using the first point, the value of C is known, and if you are using the first point, this term will be cancelled and we cannot find the value of A. So you have to use another point, which is 3 and 5. So here also in this one, this is X and this is Y. For this equation, you have to use 3 and 5 in the place of X and Y. So Y value is 5. 5 is equal to A times X value is 3, which is 3 square plus C. Now C value is actually 2, which is already found. So 2, and so 5 is equal to A times 3 square, which is 9. So 9A plus 2. Now you have to bring the 2 to the other side. So minus 2 minus 2. So which is 9A equals, because this will be gone, and 5 minus 2 will be equal to 3. So 9A is equal to 3. So divide both sides by 9. And so this will be gone. A is equal to 3 over 9. When you simplify it, divide both by 3. So which will be 1 over 3. So the value of A is equal to 1 over 3. Now you can write the quadratic function, because you know the value of A and also C. So you can write the quadratic function now. So Y is equal to AX squared plus C. So A value is 1 over 3 and C value is 2. So Y equals 1 over 3 X squared plus 2. So in the question, there are 2 points, 0, 2 and 3, 5. So first of all, you have to use the first point so that the A term will be cancelled and you can easily find the value of C. And for the second one, you have to use the second point and find the value of A. And then substitute in the original quadratic function and rewrite the quadratic function. Here you can see the standard form. Standard form already you know, f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. And you can say f of x as y also. Okay, so this can be written as y also. Y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. And here also you can write this as y. So the vertex form is a times x minus h the whole square plus k. So the vertex means you from the equation itself you can find the vertex. Vertex is h and k value. So h and k value can be taken as vertex. Okay, so this is how you can write the standard form and also vertex form. Now the parabola is given and you have to write the equation from the given parabola. So here the vertex is given, which is 3 and 4, 3, 4, and also 2 points are given in here. So first of all you can write the vertex form of the parabola, so of a quadratic function, which is f of x is equal to, or you can write y is equal to a times x minus h the whole square plus k. So h and k value is 3 and 4. So h, k value is 3 and 4. So now you can substitute the value of h and k, and then you can find the value of a. So once we find the value of a, you can rewrite the equation. Okay. So here 3 and 4, and you can substitute any one of these 2 points for x and y. Okay, so let us consider 1 minus 4. So the point 1 minus 4 you can consider. So then y value is minus 4 and this is x value, And so minus 4 is equal to a times x value is 1 minus, what is the h value? H value is 3, the whole square, plus k value is 4. If you are using this point also, you will get the same answer. So you can use either this one or this one for x and y. So minus 4 is equal to a times 1 minus 3 the whole square plus 4. So minus 4 is equal to a times 1 minus 3 will be negative 2 the whole square plus 4. So minus 4 is equal to a times minus 2 the whole square will be 4 plus 4. So when you move this 4 to the other side, minus 4, minus 4. So this will be gone. So negative 8 equals 4a. So divide both sides by 4 to get the value of a. So this will be gone, and so a value is equal to negative 2. So you found the value of a now. Now you can substitute the values in here to write the quadratic function. So y equals a times x minus h the whole square plus k. And now y value you don't have to, x and y values you don't have to rewrite, because you are going to write the quadratic function. So y equals, a value is negative 2 times x minus h the whole square, or you just have to write 3 the whole square. The value of h is equal to 3. So just 3 the whole square, and k value is actually 4. So this is a equation, quadratic equation in vertex form. So you just have to substitute the value of a in here, and h and values must also be substituted, and you can write the quadratic function. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share it. Thanks.